AJ, you're taking all 4 dogs just like Chuck Pagano. Tell me why. Let's go ahead and dive into some of these and see why you're thinking what you're thinking. You don't think the Houston Texans can keep it within 9.5 of you don't think the Baltimore Ravens can pull away from the Houston Texans and make this 10-point or more off a couple weeks rest?
No, I mean, I think the Ravens obviously can. I just think 9.5 feels like a lot of points. I know the weather's not going to be terrible, but it's still going to be a cold game, I'm guessing. Maybe a little bit of wind. So I just think the Texans are pretty legit, and I think even if the Ravens pull away, I think the Texans can do enough to at least get it to within 9.5.
All right, give me the Texans as well in that particular game. Let's go to Saturday night action. Green Bay Packers traveling to Santa Clara, California to take on the number 1 seed San Francisco 49ers. Remember, the Niners are very good, but the Packers, phenomenal last weekend. Is that a sign of what they are and who they are? Or was that a one-off? We shall see at 8:15 tomorrow night on Fox. AJ, who do you like? You like Green Bay.
Yeah, I like Green Bay plus 9.5. Again, I just think this is a lot of points. And yeah, we all know the Niners can roll and they can end up winning by 17. We never know. But I just feel like the Packers have something going. They got something going right now. And the Niners we'll have to see. Obviously, off a little bit of a break with the bye. They should be healthy, but who knows if they have a little bit of rust early.
Lombo liked the over there of 50.5. So do you like that as well, or are you not diving into that game?
I mean, I do like that. Yeah, think about it. Like, this is the one game, well, I guess the indoor game, obviously, in Detroit, but this game in San Fran, the weather's going to be beautiful, I would imagine. So I think those Green Bay players are going to get off the plane. They're going to be like, man, this is it. We love this kind of weather. We can handle this.
It's like you're on vacation. The body feels a little bit good. You know, you got a little lather a lot quicker than it does back at Green Bay, even if you're inside, because the weather in the air is so dry. Give me the Niners minus 9.5.
Ooh.
I love the Packers, though.
Why do you do it? How much do you think they win by?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It could be 24.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Could be.
Like, this is the healthiest.
Bosa, every time he does an interview, I just remind myself, like, Bosa hasn't even really,
he's the best.
Gone bananas yet this year.
No.
You know? He's had a couple massive games, but has not gone absolutely apeshit. Divisional round, home game, prime time, they got names all over that team. Not that the Packers don't. The Packers have names, I think, of the next 10 years on that team. But I think this is one of those games we'll look back at for the Packers where we go, you remember they lost to the Niners? They carried that into the offseason. They got even better. Like the Packers, this young team. But I just think the Niners' year. I think it's the Niners' year. I think they've been on a mission, and I think they play very, very good. So I think 10 could be. I think they could win by 10. Yeah, I think they could win by 10. What are you guys?
Yeah, I was going to say also, Nick Bosa, Chase Young got a taste of the playoffs with Heineke, but he went through the shitter, finally back in real meaningful football after coming from Ohio State too. So he's probably been waiting for a big game like that for, legitimately years. And Ty brought it up. There is a real chance where Christian McCaffrey runs for 175 yards. That isn't like a, hey, this could happen. That's a very realistic
That worries
thing.
me. That definitely worries me. I would imagine Ty is a little bit worried. Let's see early. If Green Bay can shut the run game down early, hopefully San Fran can go away from it.
Christian McCaffrey's total is 89 over under 89.5.
Oh, so we're taking the over there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But they use him in a screen game a lot.
Yeah.
So it takes away from the rushing.
What about total yardage? Is there a total yardage for Christian McCaffrey?
There definitely is.
Yeah, they've been doing that with Lamar. I think Lamar's is 265, so I'm assuming Christian McCaffrey's is probably something probably 125, 130 probably.
I'll get you over
there.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do think the Packers can win. I think if they get beat, though, I think they will not necessarily get blown out, but get beat by 17. Because if they get down, they're gonna have to press, and I feel like that's when their line has played really well. But last week it was basically just hey, you got to stop Micah Parsons. Now you got 3-4 rushers who are very, very good. And if they get down 14 points or something like that, I think that's where you could see Love taking some more chances and committing a couple turnovers.
With that, love the Packers. Packers should be incredibly pumped.
Yeah,
no matter
on
what.
the up and up.
Yeah, I am incredibly pumped about the Packers and their future. But I just think this is the year for the Niners. Obviously, there's only 8 teams left. Everybody's good. Let's go to the Buccaneers, Detroit Lions. Foxy will be in attendance.
Hell yeah.
Second most expensive ticket in the history of the divisional round, says SeatGeek. It's going to be a loud stadium up there at Ford Field. Now, they do have a roof on the place. They just put it in.
Yep.
They have made it a dome. this week,
Yep.
I believe,
Yes.
is what is taking place. So there'll be no weather situations on the field, but getting into the stadium, it might be a bit breezy and cold.
Yes.
For a lot of folks. Bucks getting 6.5. You like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus 6.5, AJ?
Yeah, I do. This one kind of scares me a little bit, especially listening to Lombo. What did he say? Baker's going to have to throw 40-plus times and be perfect. That worried me a little bit, but I don't know. Bake's got something special going right now. Hopefully they can get out to a hot start.
I do think Bake has something special going on. I love it. I think Todd Bowles is a mastermind, big genius. Love that AQ Shipley broke that down the other day. Give me the brand new Lions.
Let's go.
That place is going to be of a, like a lion's den.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True home field
yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those ones where, what was that, Grizzly Man?
Oh, yeah.
Grizzly Man made a living out of being dangerously close to grizzly bears.
Yeah.
And then he walked into one of their caves one night, and one of the grizzly bears didn't know that this particular human was on the up and up, and just fucking ate him.
Yeah, killed him.
Killed him. Just absolutely killed him.
Rest in peace.
This is what you're walking into, I think, with the way Ford Field has
Yeah.
been from what we saw last week and
Exactly.
the amount of money these tickets are this week. Did they price out the rowdiness, or did they price in an obligation to be rowdy? That is the question that we will find out.
Yeah, and last week the Rams had to use 2 timeouts because it was so loud, and at the end of the game, it helped us ice it out. So that was huge. Like, the fans actually helped us win that game.
And do we know if Eminem is leading into Kid Rock, which is leading into Jack White, which is leading into
Has
Big
to.
Sean?
No, I don't know, but that's a stipulation AJ should think about, because if Tim Robinson is on 2 motorcycles rolling that team out,
Whoa.
yeah, I mean that is something
Tim Allen's
where
driving a Mustang out.
bingo.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But AJ immediately is going to say, "Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. I wouldn't
If
have
I
taken
would have
Bucks
known, there would have been 2 motorcycles with a house.
in the middle. I would have taken the
And it's
Bucks."
giant. If Tim's wearing those giant baggy jeans, he wears one of those Jinkos that he wears when he goes to the Lions games.
No, I think he's just dressing comfortably.
Yeah.
I think he's just dressing comfortably. Tim Robinson is a fashion god, too.
Yeah.
Amen.
About that. Now the game that'll cap off an incredible divisional weekend. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. Chiefs getting 3. AJ, you're saying Patrick Mahomes in points in the playoffs? Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's the Chiefs. And, yeah, it hasn't been the Chiefs that we have seen, the last couple years, I guess. But I think last week we got a little bit of a glimpse. And I think they're going to be excited. I think Mahomes is going to be excited that people are questioning whether he can play on the road or not. I mean, come on, let's get real there. So, yeah, I think the Chiefs being dogs is the main reason I'm picking them.
I think this is a 1-point game.
Yep.
So for that, give me the Chiefs. I think the Bills win, though. Oh,
Good
maybe
middle
the
there.
Chiefs.
It's so tough. I mean, it's going to feel like 70 for the Chiefs. They're going to be playing in like 20-degree weather, and they're going to feel
Oh my God, this
incredible.
is 45 degrees warmer.
Yeah.
I mean, we experienced it this week. Like, it was 5 degrees the first couple of days. On Wednesday, it was 25, and it felt like 60.
There's our picks. Breland went 5 of 6 last weekend.
Yep.
The only one he missed was his home team. Here's his divisional round choices.
My wild card predictions went 5 for 6.
Yup.
And my team's the only one I would miss.
Damn.
So I'm coming week 2 with some unbiased
Picks.
picks. Without further ado, let me provide the script.
Bars.
Houston is falling short in Baltimore, but CJ will put some points on the board.
Okay, got it.
The Ravens
He's a lefty.
running backs are running back and forth, and Lamar will find a way to get the final score. Hey.
Close one, he
Then
said.
the Niners taking on the Packers. I'd
good.
love to think that Jordan might just be the better passer, but Brock is pretty good at reading and exploiting matchups. I got a Shannon handed to the team that's got McAfee.
Yo,
damn.
Giants winning, it's a matter of pride. I know Baker may feel like he has finally arrived, but I'ma take him on raw for $1.25 and keep that Campbell's chicken noodle Super Bowl hopes alive. Hey, the Bills winning, but they're keeping it close, and we finally get to see Mahomes on the road. Up and down, but Stefano dig him out the hole. It'll be a classic, go and let the rivalry grow.
gets a
good.
fucking talent.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff out of Breland.
Parlay him.
Well, right there, yeah. Yeah, he's been swinging a hot bat,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
writing with a hot pen.